That's lovely.
Yeah.
That is lovely. It's not really a Christmas single, though, is it?
Well, it's got a Christmas feel.
I don't mind breaking the rules because we have a guest in. I'm happy to do it. It does sound Christmas. It's festive. It's seasonal.
Well, it's a prayer, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a prayer.
So it's the closest thing
What's
you
that
can
got
get.
to do with Christmas?
Well, you pray at Christmas, don't you?
No mention of presents? What are you talking about?
No, but it's about prayer. I think that's what the trouble is. Everyone's forgot about the religious.
Yeah, well, of course they have.
You know.
No wonder, because it brings you all down this time of year.
I know. It's
Bloke
a bit
living in a
miserable.
stable. We've got Alistair with us, and we have Robin. Ladies and gentlemen, couldn't be happier. Robin, thank you so much for coming
Thanks,
in.
Johnny. Great to be here.
Alistair, lovely to see you again.
Lovely to be here.
Your hair's looking good. Now, what do you call that? You kids do your hair like that these days. What is that thing?
That's what I call the out of bed look.
It's kind of pointed up. It's like a fin, but not a fin. It's all
They're
pointed.
falling out of bed, yeah.
We never used to have a hair like that in the old days, did we, Robin?
No, it was just straight down.
I know. I'm getting Alistair for Christmas.
Yeah,
Ceramic tongs,
that'll do the trick.
straighteners. How's life been for you since Fame Academy? Has it been everything you wanted? Has it been the way you expected it to be?
Yeah, it's been great. I've had some great fun. It's been hard work, but it's all good.
And the album's out. You've got your album out any day now, I guess, isn't it?
12th of January.
Alistair Griffin, bring it on. I really hope it works for you. I really hope it. I mean, it seems to me very tough these days. So many new people coming up and so many albums coming out. It must be, I would have thought, a very different sort of business to the one when you guys were first making records, where you and your brothers were first
Well,
making stuff.
they didn't have the Fame Academies and the Pop Idols in the times we started. You just have to send your tapes to record companies and managers,
Yeah.
and hope that they send something back saying we like it or come and see us, or we'll call you, which they never do. But you have to do the rounds of the managers and stuff.
Someone must have called you once. What a great band the Bee Gees were, weren't they?
Indeed.
I mean, they really,
Thanks, John.
really, seriously, what a great band.
Thanks a lot, John.
I listen to. I don't know whether this is the popular. This is what people go back to. But the Saturday Night Fever years. I think that kind of went out of fashion for a while. People.
Yeah.
I listen to that album on a regular basis.
Oh, thanks a lot.
It's a great, isn't that a great album?
Yeah.
You remember that one? Remember this one? Staying alive. Oh yes.
Yeah, but I think
Come
it's
on,
the
join
same
in.
for all the bands at the time. Come on, the Beatles went out of fashion as well.
Nah, they're rubbish. The Beatles are rubbish compared to the Bee Gees. You know it. You're just too modest to say so. Rolling Stones, rubbish. Rubbish. The Trogs, yes, I'll let you have that one.
The Trogs.
So the Trogs were a great band. Alistair, what are you doing for Christmas? Are you promoting stuff now? But then when does it end? When do you actually get time off?
Well, the single's out on the 29th, so...
That's the one we've been playing. I thought it was out
Indeed.
already.
Yeah, it's out on 29th.
29th.
So is that deliberately to avoid being in the Christmas #1 race?
It is really. We're not in the race with the Christmas one. It's not really a Christmassy song, as you said. So,
Yeah, so you don't need to be.
yeah. So I've just gone up to Yorkshire for Christmas, a couple of days off, and then back out on the road.
And what sort of reception do you get when you get home now? Presumably people see you as something of a local hero, I would have thought.
It's a bit mad. I went to the coffee morning when I got back. Normally about 5 people turn up. 200 people turn
Wow,
up.
200 people.
A lot of
for coffee.
scones.
That's quite interesting, isn't it? And do you have to eat a lot? Do you have to drink a lot more when you're there? Do they all want to buy you a coffee?
Indeed. Yeah. A lot of people I know are trying to ask you for my autograph.
That's strange, isn't
Very
it?
strange.
That is weird. It's never happened to me or Robin, of course.
No, of course not.
Robin, you've got a diamond in both ears there? One
Yeah,
in one ear?
I used to have two, but I lost one. I was having a bath one day and I got out, as you do, in the bath towel, and I have that problem
I
with
would have
earrings.
thought a gentleman takes it. I've never had pierced ears, you see.
Oh, I see. Well, it takes a brave man to do it, you see.
Yeah.
Because it's that initial punch, they ice it up
it
and
must
then
hurt.
it
Anything else?
can get septic.
Anything else
Nothing else
pierced?
is pierced. I haven't got a Prince Albert.
I had my belly button pierced once.
You
but
did?
then there was a series of events and it all wound up going horribly wrong. Alistair, anything pierced?
Nothing at all. I'm too much of a wuss.
Something planned for Christmas, maybe?
Any piercing planned for Christmas?
You could do nipple and have a little fairy hanging off it.
Yeah.
It's a thought.
You could do that anyway, I suppose.
yeah.
And Robin, where's home for you now?
Well, home is actually here in Britain, and I've got a house out in Oxford.
Because you had a house in London that you sold a few years back, didn't you?
No, I did. Yes, that was opposite the Tower of London.
Right.
So I used to go to sleep at night, and I could see the view of the tower.
Wow,
as I went
that
to sleep.
must have been incredible.
Yeah, you had the Tower Bridge. And the Tower of London. As I went to sleep with the big windows, it was all lit up, and I could watch.
And
it
that,
on sleep.
I mean, London is a beautiful city. It seems
Yeah.
now they're lighting up more buildings at night, which they seem to be doing.
Yeah,
a lot
all
now.
flood lighting, yeah.
It really looks stunning, doesn't it? If you
Oh,
drive
it's
around
marvellous,
London.
yeah.
And so you moved. Why did you decide to sell that place then?
Moved from there because it was too far from the West End, and it was on the south side. Although that's quite a fashionable area now. And then I got another one in the West End, in Kensington. So I've got a house there now, just to be a little bit closer.
Presumably you've got enough money not to really have to work again, would I be right?
Well, absolutely. I mean, that's it is one, because being a songwriter and
That's where the money is.
that's what the money is. And so I've always maintained that any artist starting out today, as in Alistair's case, is to focus
You've
on
got to write your own
songwriting.
songs. Well, of course, that's what's nice about Fame Academy as opposed to the cheap imitation pop idol, is that Fame Academy, of course, focuses very much on that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I know your songwriting talent came to the fore in there because you were like 3 or 4 times you were selected to be the one who performed his own work. Has it helped hanging out with people like Robin? I mean, has that really kind of helped you hone that particular aspect?
Well, yeah, I mean, as Robin says, his advice is always, stick to the songwriting. It is important, and as you said, Fame Academy gave me a great sort of platform to show what I could do as a songwriter.
How long does it take you to write a song?
Well, sometimes it can take sort of 5-10 minutes. Probably Robin's the same. You can take months to finish a song.
Well, look, we've got 12 minutes left in the show.
Okay, I'll probably get 3 in that
Let's
song.
write a song now, because Robin, Andy, we can get our name on one of his shows,
Yeah.
songs, and we can...
But I think the longevity of artists, is in songwriting, it's a badge of merit when we started out.
That's the name of the song we're going to write now. Badge of Merit. Right, that's the song.
I like that word.
Badge of Merit.
Okay.
Badge of Merit.
Put your name down quickly.
Well, let's put a track written by... my name goes first because I came up with the title.
Okay, then.
Now, if your name's first, you get more of the money?
No, actually
You do now, Robin. And this will be on your next album, is that right?
It certainly will.
Wouldn't that be great? Let's do that. Is that a deal? Shake.
Yeah, all right, shake.
No, you see that? He put his hand out
But
and he realised, he thought, you know what, I really better not. He was caught up in the moment, in the Christmas spirit, and then he thought, no, I'll be sane. Let's play another track. We'll chat to Robin and Alistair a little more after
This is one that Alistair chose.
Which was it?
This is Chris Rea.
Which was it?
Driving home for
Was this
Christmas.
Well, at least that's not as depressing as some we played. At least he's on his way home.
Yeah, he is.
Christmas.
He's on his way home
He
for
might
Christmas.
make it. You never know. He might be there in
I
time.
think he made it.
So what were you just saying, Robin?
Yeah.
don't.
All right.
Good Lord, who'd have thought it, eh?
Yeah.
And with a nun. Alistair Griffin is. Let's hope one of the stars of next year. Let's hope you're a big star next year because you've clearly got talent. But it's such a tough. It really is such a tough business these days, isn't it? People getting.
But as we were saying earlier, he's got the songwriting potential, and I think
You're a good-looking boy.
he's good looking. He's got the looks.
Yeah.
And
You're getting a bit of a paunch there.
and
You
he's
need
built
to-
up quite a fan base. too.
You need to watch the mince pies. He came straight in. He brought one of my mince pies down. Now, it's all right for me to overeat. It's all right for Robin to overeat because we're established.
God,
Yeah,
I can't
it's
believe I let me
exactly
pull
right.
that.
Get fat.
We're not being judged merely on our appearance anymore. People know that we are immensely
Yeah,
talented
when you're
men.
established, you can get fat. Nobody cares.
Exactly. Although there's nothing of you.
No, there's no. I can eat and eat and eat, and still not. I can have the biggest breakfast in the world and the biggest dinner, but not put on weight.
Can I just say something, Robin? No one wants to hear that.
All right.
Everyone else is just really jealous of you now.
Everyone, well, we live in a losing weight culture. You see,
that's true.
Not everyone's trying to gain weight. Everyone's trying to lose it.
But do you actually try and gain it? Are you actively?
I do. I drink protein powders and things like that.
Unbelievable. Where does it go to then?
I don't know. Nervous energy, I suspect,
No,
Jonathan. I'm quite a jittery man.
Yeah.
Quite a jittery gentleman.
Now, when you lost the earring,
Right.
did you not think about buying another one to balance it out?
Well, no, I couldn't be bothered. I always tried to think, well, I'm going to get around to buying an extra earring, but never did. But having looked in the mirror, and I thought, no, it balances out quite well. You shouldn't have too
Let's
much.
have a look. Yeah,
earrings.
you know what? If you have matching ones, it looks like you're going to put a dress on.
Well, this is it, and I can do that too.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you can.
Yeah, why not?
Did Eddie let you have a squeeze of his bosoms when he went out then? Did you see
No,
that?
he wouldn't let me.
He wouldn't let me either. I'm really quite upset about that. I thought we were friends.
It's the way you were launching at him.
I wanted to have a squeeze of them.
Has he got bosoms?
If Fern Britain lets me do it, why doesn't he?
Well, they're not real. Obviously.
No, it's pretend.
You're not gay, are you, Robin?
No, absolutely not.
Why are you
no.
sitting in such a gay way then?
Well,
He's
because
got
I'm an
rings
artist.
on, jewellery on. He's sitting with both hands on his hips. He's got a diamond
That's
earring.
because I'm
ring.
an artist, Jonathan. All artists sit like this. We're in pain.
He's like La-di-da Gunnar Graham.
All artists suffer for their art, and I'm suffering.
You don't always suffer, though.
No, I don't. It's pretend.
There must have been a couple of albums that were just knocked off very quickly during a happy period.
Yeah.
Alistair Griffin, Star of Tomorrow. Let's hope so. Jealous Guy on this. Is that the Lennon song?
Yes.
Nah, that's a bold thing to do. No, you must have thought about that, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, but it was one I did on the show. I think you were there, weren't you?
I was there when you did it, I know, but putting on your album, that's a different kettle of fish.
I know what you mean. It is a big ask, but
Would you-
but public demand.
People wanted to hear it? That's
Yeah.
right. Well, you do like some, especially if you're buying a new artist, you like some tracks you know. What advice are you giving Alistair right now, Robin?
To stick to the song. To stick.
Well, I hope it's better advice than that. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any-
Here's my
better
advice
than-
to you, young man. You might want to get a pen. That'll get you right to the very top once you decide.
Just keep writing, sport, and just keep developing your songwriting. That's my advice.
Have you been in touch with Alex since she left? Since she just picked up the post for the extra prize?
I've seen a bit of Alex. Yeah, so, I mean we're both very busy, obviously. So, but when our paths cross, yeah,
She's a nice woman, I think. Very nice young woman.
Very sweet.
Let's hope that this album works for you, because I know, as I said, it's tough coming out this time of year. I've got a copy. I'm going to take it home and listen to it. If it's any good, we will play some.
Brilliant.
There you go. Have you listened to it, Andy?
No, I haven't. I've not had a copy, so...
All right. Robin, I want you to get off your overly thin backside, bring a new album out.
Will do.
That's my challenge to you, and I want the first track on it to be a little track called Badge of Merit.
It will be Badge of Merit. In fact, I'll call the album Badge of Merit.
No, you won't, will you?
Why not?
Well, why not? Exactly. It makes more sense than some of the things you said today.
There wasn't an album called Badge before, so...
Okay, we're going to say goodbye to you now because we're going to end on one final Christmas record. Robin, I hope you have a marvellous Christmas.
And you too, Jonathan.
I know you've had a bit of a year of it, but I hope it's all a lovely Christmas
Thanks a lot,
time.
mate.
Alistair, good luck with you. Good luck with the album. You're going home to see your folks?
I am.
Okay, give them both a big squeeze from us.
I will.
Especially your mum. How old is your mum?
60. Oh God.
Oh, so she's
she's can't believe it.
No,
She'll kill me.
Sorry, no. I thought maybe she was like my age. I thought I might pay you a visit. Okay.
25.
Anytime.
Well, I meet people these days. They've adults. Their mums are older than same age as me. It's scary. We're going to end with David Bowie and Bing Crosby. Greats, both of them, of course.
Which one was that one?
It was the only one they did together. You know full well which one
White Christmas?
No, it was not White Christmas. That's Drummer Boy. White Christmas ain't got pom-pom-pom-pom.
Was it Happiness?
I think you lost more than you hearing in that bloody bar.
Classic. Was it Happiness? Tears for Souvenirs?
Oh, Happiness.
I can hear Dave Bowie doing that one.
Oh, he could do Happiness, couldn't he? Yeah. Alistair, have a great Christmas.
Cheers.
Robin, have a great Christmas.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Andy, have a great Christmas.
And you.
Everyone working on the show, have a lovely Christmas. Everyone at home, have a great Christmas. I'm going to have an incredible Christmas. Eddie, one squeeze. You're going to have to forgive us for interrupting that, but, we have to go to the news, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
That's a lovely song, though, isn't it? Sorry, Dave. Sorry, Bing. 88 91 FM, this is Radio 2 from the BBC.